Final Fantasy XIV. Last time when we did the main story, we fought Ifrit and watched everyone else die. So now, if we continue on, Hero in the Making, as you can tell from the title of this, we're going to be able to enjoy a grand company, which is going to be awesome. Till not so very long ago, you were but one of the many adventurers seeking to make their way in Eorzea. But for your character and courage, you are raised to the esteemed post of Envoy. Thereafter, you travel the realm, and then we killed Ifrit. You achieved a great deal in a short time and won fame in doing so. Alas, fame does not come without a price, as you will soon discover. Hey, I hope my audio is coming through. I'm using the PlayStation earbuds that come with the system. We have guests down, or rather, you have guests. Make pardons. I'll even feel you radiant as always. I get to understand the signs of the Seven Dawn have recently welcomed a new hero in their midst. On behalf of the Maelstrom, Grand Company of Lemza Lominsa, to offer said hero a place of honor within our ranks. And see, Delmo, your recent exploits have garnered you the attentions of the Grand Companies of Eorzea. Each organization would have Ifrit's bane for its own. To this end, all three have sent officers to court to you. They would not ordinarily go to such lengths to enlist a new recruit, that they have as evidence of high regard of you. I myself wonder how words of Dalwyn's deeds spread so quickly, that the immortal flame should know if her triumph is to be expected, but what of the other grand companies? Heep! Oh, Tataru. Your reputation precedes you, Miss Popoto. 'Tis no ordinary woman who can face a primal and emerge the victor. The Order of the Twin Adder has needed a valiant woman such as you. Join your strength to ours, friend. Together let us ensure that peace ever reign over the Twelves Wood. What a pleasure it is to finally meet you, Mistress Popoto. My comrades speak of you in the most glowing terms. A woman of your talent belongs with the immortal flames. Join your strength to ours, friend, and together let us secure a prosperous future for Olda. And you're gonna give my main, which on Siren is Fullbuster Gray. I don't know if you've played with me before. I am part of the Immortal Flames. I've always gone with the Immortal Flames. The only one I might consider going to is Maelstrom. Though I'm quite sure you need no reminding. May have a brief summary of the situation. The other grand companies are all-encompassing organizations. Represent city-states. The Maelstrom of Lemza, Order Twin Adder, and Immortal Flames of Ul'dah. Serving a grand company means serving a nation to which it belongs. You'll be charged with its defense and tasked with advancing its cause. In return for your faithful service, you'll be furnished with various rewards, some of which may well prove useful to you in other endeavors. If you are agonizing over which the grand company best deserves your loyalty, be at ease. The commitment you make this day need not be permanent. Should you wish to shift your allegiance at a later date, you are entitled to do so. Yet I can see that it is no small choice you face. Thought occurs to me. You will of course recall that 3 city-states are planning to hold remembrance services. Well, as part of the proceedings, I'm given to understand the leader of each grand company will deliver an address. Hearing these addresses ought to help you make an informed decision. What say you, my dear officers? A fine suggestion. You are as wise as you are beautiful, my lady. Very well, let Dalmoon hear our letters speak and then return here. I am so upset that I did not get the spelling right on Dalmoon. It should be Dalmoon, not Dalmoon. But hey, it'll be fine. Not like I wanted to have a correct name or anything. Yeah, it is a good idea to join a free green company. She's just saying that you want people behind you. Of course, joining one organization need not mean leaving another. I hope that we continue to rely upon your aid, and the 12 know we will have need of it in the days ahead. Green companies seek to protect their own nations. We Scions, on the other hand, seek to preserve the future of AORZ as a whole. Similar, yet not quite the same. Now then, I expect you'll be more often in the future. Link Pearl? Good, so now you can like telepathically talk to me. AORZ is changing down when you have the power to help shape it anew. Yes, Tataru will tell us where to go. Oh yeah, I'm part of a free company in here, but I don't know, they haven't kicked me out. Hobbly wobble. I think I know what that mail is. Because I did kind of splurge and I bought all the FanFest minions. So it's probably that. Oh god, I missed when EXP was this. Oh. Reload, reloaded. Awesome. Tataru. Hello, Tataru. I'm sorry about all the attention you're getting. I might have sung your praises a little wildly and often to a few. Alright. Gridania will go first. I should probably mention at this point that due to organizational challenges and it's possible the order of services might change, so there's not much we can do about that to make Gridania your first port of call. Next you need to go to Ul'dah. I was going to just be a special guest. And last will be when is that? Well, if you know that, I hope you find the Remembrance services suitably educational. I suggest visiting the CCHMI for prescribed order, though if your record of impeccable timing unlocked, the schedules may well change in favor of your preferred travel plans. Basically, that's a kick on you can do it in whatever order. I'm actually going to do that in the wrong order. Oh, I don't have my 4th bar set up yet. And yes, I could have used return, but that's dumb. I like spending gil that I don't need to be spending. Hi, novice. I am also a novice. But I am proud because on my other character I just got to a mentor, so it's like the exact opposite. Yeah, doing this in the wrong order. I don't care.
The Garleans are another matter altogether.
So much for our alliance.
It's sunk beyond the seabed.
I think this is voice, so I'm not going to try to talk over it.
Brothers and sisters of the sea, hearken unto me. Look upon this, our mighty crimson standard, and tell me your hearts do not swell with pride. 700 summers have come and gone since our forefathers first ran aground in this fertile bay. In that time, guided by the Mother of Oceans, Limsa Lominsa has grown from humble fishing village to uncontested ruler of the 5 seas and beyond.
Well, damn. Oh,
did you look as the Admiral bid you? It is a rather stirring standard, I must say.
Hey, they're
the
on
Crimson
the
Field is meant to signify the blood of fallen crewmates, while the Black Longship represents a pirate vessel.
Well then.
When the Garlean Empire marched upon Eorzea, we assembled beneath the Maelstrom standard, and our grand company was reborn. All answered the call, from the Knights of the Barracuda to Hilthier's bloody executioners. And together, we met our would-be conquerors upon the field of Cartano. That day, the world bore witness to the united strength of Limsa Lominsa.
Well then.
I swear to you, no army ever fought harder or with more courage. Yet many of ours did not survive.
Whoa.
Join me now in remembering those who fought in the name of freedom and fell. May their souls be returned to the sea.
That is actually a pretty good speech.
Freedom. Yes, they have always been rather fond of their freedom, much as the beast tribes have. Small wonder. Beneath the surface, one would struggle to tell them apart.
It has been
Wow, aren't
5
you a
long
cocky
years
outfit
since the
on?
calamity struck. 5 long years of tireless rebuilding.
See, I shouldn't know his name, but I do.
Yet still the wounds of the calamity fester and weep. But when I stand atop the mizzenmast and gaze out upon our battered and broken vessel, I see Yet there are those who would see this ship of ours sink beneath the waves of the restless Rotano. The Sahagin creep ashore seeking blood for their accursed god.
Oh yeah.
Those fishback
The
bastards.
Sahagin have risen?
While the mines of Ogomero spew forth kobolds who push ever south, despoiling our lands as they go. These savage beast tribes will be the first waves to crash against our creaking hull. And behind them swells the grim tide of the Garlean Empire. Even now the curs fly their flags within our borders. Doubt not, but that they will be upon us ere long. We are well nigh surrounded. Yet there are those among us who would rather turn their swords against their crewmates than our cannons against our foes. How can we hope to repel our many enemies when mutiny breeds below deck?
I don't know. How are we supposed to do it?
There is but one course left to us. One bearing that will bring us victory over the beast hordes and the Empire both. And see this ship safe to port. We must mend the rift the calamity has reopened twixt pirate and maelstrom, and stand fast with our adventurer brothers against the coming tempest.
Yeah, sounds like a good idea.
Mark ye well, a crew without unity is no crew at all. 'Tis but a mass of drowned men.
That's actually a pretty good quote.
To me, then, brothers and sisters of the sea, gather beneath the undying crimson standard, and pledge me your strength, your skill, your wisdom. And with the guidance of the navigator, this great vessel of ours shall ride the waves, till sea swallows all.
Long live the Admiral!
Admiral Melvin!
That is actually a pretty good
Gather the
speech right
lads!
Oh, where's me cutlass?
there.
I'll
Where's the
follow ye to the
cutlass?
7 hells, Admiral!
I'll follow you to the 7 hells.
If you'll permit me, Alfie no.
Yep. Here you go.
And my sister, Alize, at your service. I saw at a glance that you were a fellow traveler.
Yeah,
You
can
might
say that.
call us students of history, sampling the realm's remembrances in pursuit of enlightenment.
His voice is so different from what I am used to. Oh my god. I can't get you. Oh, it's so cringy. Yeah, so you're gonna hear me say something bad about this game. His voice is cringy. Like I want to slap him. Cringy. Oh, my earbud keeps falling out. Hold on, technical difficulties. As the Admiral mentioned in her address, Lemzo Linsa is plagued by two beast tribes. The first are the fish-like Sahagan, or spirits of the primal Leviathan. The second are the kobolds, who dwell beneath the earth and take the primal titan for their god. As the beast tribe's presence weren't troublesome enough, the Groins have also chosen to erect a fortress right in Luminzen's backyard. That is to say, not of eternal strife as a nation of pirates. There's no instant of blood feuds. Yeah. Yeah, you need a word from me in first. To this end, I expect they will soon take decisive action against the Beast Tribe. Mark my words, the Maelstrom Standard will be drenched a deeper shade of crimson ere long. That a cable adventurer like you would be a valuable addition to their crew is beyond question. But will you sail with the Admiral? Yeah, if you think about it, they are pretty screwed. Yeah, I would say Limsa is probably the most screwed city-state of a Roman-born. I'm just gonna say that. I think it was in the amphitheater. Yeah. Oh yeah. So from yesterday, from a day ago, from when I recorded this, the Final Fantasy 15 event was released. I unfortunately did not record it, otherwise that would have been cool. Is this a regular quest? Yeah. But it was pretty awesome. Yeah, I'd start, for people watching, I'd start grinding up your 200,000 MGP.
I lost my son to the calamity.
The three Seed Seers are all together.
Some
Oh, this
say you
feels
couldn't
good.
take a step without stumbling over a body. Our forebears were once strangers in the Twelves Wood, fearful of the Green Wrath. They hid themselves in the dark recesses of the earth. Yet they dreamed of basking in the dappled sunlight of the forest. Through great effort, they proved their worth to the elementals, and were granted a place beneath the boughs. So it was that Gridania was born, some 5 centuries ago. Working hand in hand, the Hyur and the Elysian settlers sowed the seeds of our civilization, and soon they were joined by folk of all races. So nourished by the waters of unity, and blessed by the light of the matron, Gridania flourished into the great nation it is today.
Yeah, there they are again. So, that means lore-wise, Limsa was there before Gridania. By 200
Do you
years.
see the Gridanian standard? There, hanging behind the Elder Seedseer.
Oh boy, are you talking about more blood?
The entwined serpents represent the unity between Hyur and Elysian. An elegant symbol, do you not agree?
Oh yeah, it is.
In accordance with the will of the elementals, we have embraced a life of peace. Alas, our neighbors have not always sought the same for themselves, nor for us.
Yeah, no.
Though we Gridanians have no love for war, we have still less for those who would threaten our way of life. Ever have we fought to protect the sanctity of the Twelveswood. When the Garlean Empire brought its war of conquest to Eorzea, we rallied under the noble standard of the Twin Adder that we might push back the encroaching darkness.
Oh, excuse me. It's like 1 in the morning right now when I'm doing this.
And it was we who prepared the ground for the reformation of the Eorzean Alliance, that all the peoples of this realm might stand united against the common threat. "5 years ago, the Alliance met the armies of the Empire upon the fields of Cartano.
I will say I do really like the
It
music
would
here.
prove the bloodiest battle in recent memory. Countless Gridanian lives were lost. As Supreme Commander of the Order of the Twin Adder, ever shall I bear the weight of our people's sacrifice.
Oh.
Alas, their loss was not the only tragedy to befall us that day, for soon came the calamity.
Yeah.
The scars borne by our forest are a constant reminder of its violence. Our lives have been irrevocably changed, each waking hour a struggle to survive.
Yeah.
Driven to desperation, some among us have strayed from the path of righteousness, resorting to banditry, poaching, and other unconscionable deeds. To compound
Just like the
our
pirates.
woes, the Ixal have returned in force, emboldened by our suffering. They test our defenses nigh without cease, and prey upon the vulnerable. So beleaguered from within and without, it is of little wonder that our unity now falters. Dark times are upon us.
Time was a man could walk
pox
the
on the bloody
highways without fear.
Yeah, because they'll summon the Garuda.
On this day, 5 years ago, countless Eorzeans laid down their lives that we might behold another dawn. Please join with me in honoring their memory.
I will say the story is mediocre for the most
And
part,
how do you
but I do
propose
like
to honor
these
the memory
stories.
of those you cannot remember, pray tell?
Oh God, her voice. Oh God, I need to get out of a realm reborn. Oh.
The destruction wrought by the calamity was indiscriminate. It dealt death to
I almost want
Eorzean
to throw
and
up hearing their
Garlean alike.
voices. That's why I should name this the most horrible
Yet
voices
while
in
we
existence.
have labored to rebuild our homes, to rebuild our lives, the Empire has set about raising steel fortresses here in the Twelveswood.
Well, let's
Let
just use
none
fire.
be mistaken. The Garleans remain the greatest threat to our survival. If we are to stand against them, we must remember what it is to be united. Our many troubles blind us to the woes of our fellow man. Thence is harmony lost. Yet harmony is the founding principle of Gridania.
Yeah, you can't go against what
We
you
are gathered here
were
to
founded
honor the
upon.
fallen. Let them be honored not only in word and thought, but through concerted action. I bid you, join hands with me once more beneath the Twin Adder standard. And together, let us heal the forest's wounds, that our progeny might live in harmony beneath these ancient boughs. For serenity, purity, and sanctity.
Oh,
We
so
must
she
think
say,
of the children.
Woods will be done.
It's up to us to protect the
yeah,
falls.
it's the future generation. You gotta make sure they're taken care of. Well, everyone cleared out.
Fancy meeting you again.
It is. The Grenadians are unfortunate enough to contend with two beast tribes. The XO are unquestionably the more troublesome, being of a naturally warlike disposition and want to summon their bloodthirsty primal Garuda. Their Silks, by contrast, are peaceful in nature, being mischievous rather than malevolent, and have long been on friendly terms with the Grenadians until recently at least. Last they have grown aloof, a change absorbed at roughly the time they summoned the primal Ramu. Grenadians have no love for war and they consider open conflict the last resort. When they clash with the Ixal ever more regularly, may be assured that they do so in self-defense. As for the Sylphs, they are as yet bound by a peace treaty, though one wonders how long it will be before it is broken. The Twelves was grievously wounded during the calamity, leaving Gridania vulnerable to attack. The people are hopeful that restoring the wood and by the power of the elementals will put an end to their woes. Yet how long will that take? Centuries, I'd wager? Meanwhile, the Ixal will continue their incursions, spurred on by Garuda and her insatiable appetite for destruction. Whether the Grenadians like it or not, sooner or later it will come to all-out war. When it does, the Order of the Twin Adder will need all the help it can muster. How valuable might the aid of a capable adventurer prove to them then? I will say, I'm not going to spoil what happens, but much later on in the story in Heavensward, if you join the Immortal Flames, which is the one we haven't seen yet, you get unique dialogue based on your rank. Papaya. And since we're next to a delivery Moogle, oh no, even better. Even better. Pre-order earrings. I'll take it. Oh. There we go. 30% extra EXP, that'll help a lot. Ulda. Ulda. We need to go to a royal promenade. I didn't get all the Aetherytes here. I'll have to do that when I'm not streaming. Because I think the last thing you want to see me do is run around doing things that you've probably done 5 years ago.
Behold, 'tis the Sultana Nanimo herself!
And Roban as well.
The Sultana's here too.
Hark you, souls of flame, drawn to the bosom of the desert, where the fire burns brightest and shall rage forevermore.
Hurrah! Roban!
Where since antiquity, under the sage and judicious rule of the Ul dynasty, we have brought sand into gold, where by the grace and glory of Nalthal have our brave sons and daughters flourished and prospered. I speak of Ul'dah!
So I think Ul'dah's been here the longest. And then
There, at the Flame General's back flies the Grand Company's standard. Note the sigil. The golden scales of order balance the jewel of prosperity with the flame of might.
yes.
Great and many are the gifts our nation has given the realm. In Eorzea's darkest hour, on the killing fields of Cartano, none spent more in blood and gold than we. Thus was the 7th Imperial Legion laid low.
So that's how it happened. How soon history forgets.
Yet many left our gates, never to return. Let us pray for our absent brothers and sisters, that they might know happiness in the great beyond, as Thal's honored guests. If the fates were fair, the price we paid that day would have bought us victory. Alas, they are not. And now, but 5 years into this 7th Umbral era, the spirit of sacrifice which granted us our strength is all but dead. Look around you. What do you see? A people divided, downtrodden and enthralled. Where are the merciful alms of the rich? Where is the just steel of the righteous? I ask you, is this the great nation our brothers and sisters gave their lives to save? You who call this living, dishonor the name of the immortal flames. It is but a slow death. Our enemies surround us. The savage hordes of the Amalja wait beside our roads, strangling the lifelines of trade. Meanwhile, the Garleans make mock of our borders and despoil our land of its natural wealth.
Yeah, it's not good.
We stand on a precipice, yet we do not act. Whether trader or soldier, monetarist or royalist, all must recognize that a divided Ul'dah stands to fall.
Yeah, everyone's gonna work
Victory
together.
and fortune walk hand in hand.
Yep.
Ye who seek glory and wealth, look not to what little you can snatch from your neighbor, but to the boundless wealth of the world beyond. Now is the time to unite. Now is the time to ride forth. In the name of the Sultana, I beseech you. Line not your own coffers, but those of the immortal flames. Seek not to prosper from Ul'dah, but to restore her to prosperity. As the realm prospers, so shall
See,
Ul'dah.
through this story, you'll
As
see
Ul'dah
Robon's one of my
prospers,
favorite
so shall her
characters.
people.
Yeah, for Ul'dah!
Together we are one.
Your Grace.
You're great.
Brauban?
He has her on like one arm.
Ul'dah. I, Nanimo, 17th in the line of Ul, address you. Much has been made of the wealth of Ul'dah.
Yes.
Yet those who measure that wealth in coins and carats are gravely deceived. For the true wealth of Ul'dah lies in the health, happiness, and hopes of her people.
Oh ho ho.
Beloved subjects, I bid you raise aloft the torch of Ul'dah, that her flames might serve as a beacon for all Eorzea to see.
Yeah.
Long live Nanamo!
Glory to the Sultana!
For victory and fortune, stride fearless into the Inferno, for we are, by fire, reborn!
That was a Realm Reborn reference. I can appreciate.
Forsooth!
I can appreciate it, Claire.
I fancy meeting you again.
Oh yeah. The Eldarians have a lot of history of conflict with the Amaja and the beast tribe that worships the primal Ifrit. Judging by the look of distaste, I take it you've encountered them. Encountered and killed. The Eldon do not shy from confrontation. If aught threatens their precious prosperity, they will seek to crush it. So they have dealt with Ifrit thus far, smothering his flames each time he is stoked to life. And he is but one of several problems. They have gone quiet these past 5 years, the Guardians have not gone away. Meanwhile, refugees continue to arrive in droves, and Ul'dah has no clear policy on how to deal with them. After all, not even the Sultanate's coffers are bottomless, and even assuming they had the coin, resources will ever be finite. Brings us back to the subject of Ifrit. It has been observed that the Amaja are summoning him with ever-increasing frequency. Every time they do so, the Ul'dah send their forces to smite the primal. Though they invariably succeed, each victory is bought with blood. It is a war of attrition that they cannot well sustain. Small wonder then that the immortal flames are eager to recruit more members. In such a desperate hour, the adventure of your experience being a most welcome addition to their ranks. I feel like honestly, Limbs is still the most screwed. Oh boy. Oh boy. I actually have to choose now. Hi, person with the regalia. Oh. Jeez, I don't know why I'm so tired. Oh yeah, I know, because it's literally 1 in the morning and I didn't get too good sleep last night. Oh. Boo-boo, Sproutling. I'm not going to do that one yet. Oh, let's return them in Philia. So, I suppose I should say, in case I didn't, I already pre-ordered Shadowbringers. First day it came out. So you'll be getting a lot of Shadowbringers content coming your way. Amphilia. Welcome back, Damu. Where Grand Company's leader's words as illuminating as you had hoped. Yes, won't we rest a while?
The gods only know what grand company our adventurer friend will keep. The wheels of change are in motion regardless.
Brother, are you certain this course is best?
I know whose voice acting is not the best.
Whatever do you mean, dear sister?
The so-called remembrance ceremonies were little more than standard waving rallies. As though the Calamity and Seventh Umbral era warranted scarcely a mention.
Or maybe they were... What was it? Or maybe they're so bad they're putting me to sleep, I don't know.
Well, of course they were standard waving rallies.
Like, don't get me wrong.
Since you are so observant, mayhap you noticed what mention was made of the Warriors of Light? None.
Alright, so... So what was it, I was saying... It's not bad voice acting, it just doesn't fit them. I know them because I played the entire game.
I suppose they must have forgotten the heroes who spared Eorzea a fate worse than the Calamity? No, dear Alisaie, they haven't forgotten these details. They have elected to omit them.
Yeah, because they're not gonna remember.
Deep are the wounds the Calamity inflicted upon Eorzea. So deep, in fact, that the realm still bleeds. Needless to say, the beast tribes and their primals do little to alleviate the pain. So, the task of salving Eorzea's wounds falls to the scions of the Seventh Dawn, with a little help from our friends, the Grand Companies.
Makes sense to me.
Remembrance will yield no remedy. If our world is to heal, we must put the horrors of the Calamity behind us.
Our grandfather would never entrust the fate of the realm to despots who rewrite history to their convenience.
I'm gonna say something here, Alisaie. Did your grandfather want to check your voice acting?
There must be another way to cure what ails this world, and I mean to find it.
Oh, I'm sure you will,
You are most welcome to try. Our paths may differ, but our destination is the same. In time, I dare say we will see eye to eye.
I should hope so.
Yeah,
my lady!
We are to escort you!
Hope does not come into it. We share the burden of this fate, dear sister, and will prevail together or not at all. The salve will serve not only to close up our present wounds, but prevent old ones from opening anew.
Planning. What are you planning on? Oh, there's the mail. Select the Grand Company. You know what? Just because my main is in the Immortal Flames, I'm gonna choose the Maelstrom. No. Well. Join the Maelstrom. Make your way back to Maelstrom Command. There we go. The only other advantage I can think about for joining Gridania or Ul'dah is you don't need to make a second teleport to quickly get to wherever location. But I do like the Aft Castle because it does have like a lot of things very close by, including a delivery Moogle. Oh yeah, question of the day. How do you actually start to post Moogle quests? Because I have not been able to start them yet. And also news. Obviously, I'm going to have this series keep on going because I love this game and I want to at least get through the main story. But I'm also going to have a new series coming up soon. And I'll give you a hint. I have done games before of this series. It's an RPG, it's turn-based, and you have a party of 6. Hail, adventurer, what business have you at Maelstrom Command? I believe you are expecting me. Yep. Oh, what do you want? Oh no. Well, looks like we have our first mission. My man in Lower Line will say is correct. The airship will soon come down to territory crawling with Imperial scouts. If there ain't survivors, you must reach them before the Gallians do. Make haste to see or locate the airship, and if any of its occupants are alive, make sure they come to no further harm. We'll see about swearing you in upon your return. Head to Cedarwood. Well, while we're heading up here, thank you for playing Final Fantasy. That song gets story after a while, the papaya stuff. No, I can't wait till I can use them out. But yeah, so what I was saying is, that will be coming up soon. Because let's just say I've been dealing with a lot of life stuff right now. It's not exactly the greatest in the world. So that's why I haven't been on. I know I'm just full of excuses. But I just needed some time so I can be my nice, usual, cheery, wonderful self. It's been rough, but you know what? I'm still here. I'm still playing Final Fantasy. I'm still having you guys. But I think I just want to say thank you for anyone who really watches. Obviously, to share, like, subscribe tonight. I know I'm not really doing a lot of good because I'm falling asleep. Maybe I'll see if I can get one out when I wake up. We'll find out. Baby Gremlin, you're following me. Oh. Airship crewman. Oh no, he's got the duty next to his name. Rogan, what are you doing on the ground? You're at my height. Silly Rogan, you're supposed to be tall. Oh, they heard that. So I'm so used to seeing the one in an adventure. What are you doing out here? No, wait, let's find some cover first. Son tells me we should take care of the Garlands first. Maelstrom Command sent you? How do I know you're not an Imperial spy? You don't even have a uniform. Well, if he says so. Be at ease, sir. We have a Maelstrom. You're a Garland Ironworks engineer, yes? One of our lookouts reported the attack on your craft. We have to rescue you. You must be Poto. Good work on reaching our friend here before the Imperials. Yes, that would have been mad. Never seen a craft just as I must be Garland's work. Is there no end to the man's treachery? The secrets of magic belong in the Imperial hands. They're not to be squandered on Eorzean savages. You call me a savage? We're taking this craft back to the fortress. Dismantle it if you must. And bring the engineer. Someone must pay for Garland's crimes. Oh no, there's a Lalafell on board. Scouting party from Castrum Ocean, I'd say. Seems they want your ship, engineer. Which, you have to help him. That fool of a Lalafell was inside the tiny Bronc. Oh my god, I just realized something. They made a Hobbit reference. Fool of a Hobbit. Tiny Bronco, isn't that the design people have been whispering about? Awesome. Welcome to Biggs and Wedge. They've been like every single Final Fantasy game. It's the first airship we built since Calamity, the very first since Master Garland, well, since he went missing. I think it's been like Final Fantasy 3 or 4. So when Biggs and Wedge were first introduced, it was definitely in 6. After years of work, she was finally ready for her first flight test. She was soaring. She really was, till those bastards blasted her out of the sky. Alright, pay attention. We're gonna hit these Imperials hard and fast. If they want a souvenir from Eorzea, they can have a knife in the gut. They're not getting that ship. And don't forget to save the Lalafell. Should the Lalafell save the Lalafell? Let's say you, Popoto, ready to give these curs a hiding? I'm ready. My mic is not ready. An ambush to arms. Just as long as you don't get counter ambushed, like last duty. Alright. I'll show you this how this is done. Actually, I need to take care of the Black Mage. Black Mage is what I always good to take care of. Alright, so if the game volume might be too loud, it probably is. Savages, you cannot send us and might have been higher. Are you sure? Alright, so first they want to take care of the archers. Therefore, mine a lot of damage. Ooh, I got crushed my enemies too. I think that's like right on my enemies on last time. That's it. Isn't that just annoying? Nice and easy. Biggs. Actually, yeah, if someone's watching this and is curious and can let me know in the comments what the first game Biggs and Wedge appeared. Wedge, you should have stayed with the ship because I know it's sometime before 6. But in 6 they were actually the bad guys because they were leading Terra when she had the mind control necklace on her. That was a close one. And 7, they're the people that died at like the start of the game that you always forget about. Too damn close, so how's she look anyway? Auxiliary propeller is dead loss, but I think we can bring enough thrust with the Babe car to get us airborne. Few modifications. We should be able to fly a tiny Bronco home. We will stand watch until the ship is ready to take off. The Imperials will come looking for the scouts eventually, but I doubt they'll get off to a good start here. Ordinarily, as you stated, I think we would be feeling no adventure of your ability to safely sworn in, ready for the next mission. Oh yes, I just want to say sorry, for calling you an Imperial spy and all that. Got that one wrong, didn't I? Whew. Yeah, you're my dad. I'm sure we won't need you for anything in the future. Wedge. We were very grateful. Oh. Well, let's report back to Maelstrom Command. And because I don't want to walk all the way back there, I'm just going to use my return, and then I'm going to go to F Castle. No more recording at 1 in the morning unless I'm ready for it. What also doesn't help is, don't know if you guys are interested in these kind of things, but here in the US, Stop and Shop just went on strike, so that includes all the stores in Connecticut, Massachusetts, Rhode Island. And my store is right next to one of these Stop and Shops that closed down, so... Alright. Come on, baby. Come on. Lead me to victory. Oh, I think I ran into the wall enough. Hey, it's witness me very tired. How you need to be concerned about the engineers and complete their return trip without further Imperial research. Must admit I had my doubts at first, but it seems as far as about you. I look forward to seeing what else you're capable of. Alright. I'll get the bronze. So sea swallows all. Oh, I should put storm seals in here. You're welcome here, Dom Porto. That's such a well-rested adventurer. When the best on my charge, I'm meaning the. Oh god, I can barely read. Yes, everyone has their own role. As part of the grand vessel's crew, you'll be expected to take on your turn on the oars. The winds do not look favorable. Last and strength of arm may beyond that seal is safe to port. If I lost you to talk a ship and or let me put it another way. A Maelstrom officer labors till her last breath, fighting with her last drop of blood. You give all of us in service. I expect of you, or you can, you know. Oh. You have my word, shall see, swallows all. Oh god, yeah, I'm like falling asleep right now. No doubt we'll need it. Keep your weapons close to hand, lass. I'm on Popoto. I hereby assign you a rank of a Storm Private 3rd Class. You are now officially a soldier of the Maelstrom. Welcome aboard, Private. May you serve limbs unlimited well till cease swallows all. Yay! I don't like having me around. You hear me now? This is my affiliate. Official of the Maelstrom. Contact me with news of your enlistment. My congratulations. And no doubt that you're eager to make acquaintance of your new comrades, but I ask that you pay a visit to your own ones first. Yes, we shall, Miss Ray. We will meet again. We only have one. Oh god, yeah, I'm too tired. Oh god, I think I'm literally having conversations with myself about certain things. Oh, we got that unlocked. Supply and provision messages. Chocobo whistle. These tickets for a ride. Alright, so I think I'm gonna get off for now. I know I didn't get the ability to do the mounts. I am just so tired right now. Next time we pick this up, we'll get the ability to mount. Hopefully I'm not tired as all hell. And we'll continue on with the main story. If you guys like the episode, please like and subscribe. Or otherwise I'll be filled with nightmares.